You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Listen to the 48 Hours podcast for shocking murder cases and compelling real-life dramas from one of television's most watched true crime shows. Go behind the scenes of each episode with award-winning CBS News correspondents and producers in Postmortem, a weekly deep dive. Listen to 48 Hours wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I'll be talking on why I'm not going to be buying Modern Warfare 3 and why you shouldn't be buying Modern Warfare 3. Because, no, my thing is this. They hadn't fixed the last game. What makes you think this game is going to be any different? You know what? They're going to fix the one issue that everybody was having just for the game to have some more issues when Modern Warfare 3 comes out. No, I'm not with that. My thing is this. The only way I'll play that game is if the game's given to me for free. But I'm not going to spend another $70 on a game when I spent $70 on last year's game and it was broken. You know, and that's the thing that I don't like. So no, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, at one point in time, it was working for me. But I uninstalled it. I reinstalled it because a friend of mine wanted to play Warzone at some point in time. I go and reinstall it. I'm getting ready to play the game. Game's having that same issue that I was talking about months ago where it wouldn't even start up. And my thing is this, I am not going to uninstall Steam along with all the other games I have installed on Steam just so one video game can work. But all the other video games that I have on Steam, they work. I get if it's a game that's no longer in production that doesn't work, but a game, the latest Call of Duty, and that doesn't work, and you really think you guys gonna scam me out of another $70? No, that game needs to be free. So, here's my thing. Activision was just recently purchased by Microsoft, right? Why can't the game not come out for free on the Xbox Game Pass? My thing is this. I feel like that would be a better selling point rather than, oh, well, you should just trust us on giving us $70, even though you've given us $70 before in the past, and it wasn't even really a good. And that's what upsets me with Activision and Call of Duty is that. With Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare, not the Modern Warfare that came out years ago, Modern Warfare, that was the introduction to Warzone. It was cool. You know, they had their campaign, they had multiplayer, and they had Warzone. In my opinion, that was the last good Call of Duty. And then they came out with, I think, what was it afterwards? Black Ops Cold War, I believe. Okay. Good Call of Duty. You know, we're getting another Black Ops game. Can't go wrong with that. But that was the thing, though. They just pretty much forgot the fact that game had even existed, and they still put more of their attention in Warzone. Yeah, they did their thing with zombies, and that was the only thing that I was really sitting down and playing, because I was like, bro, what else is there to do? I'm not a fan of Warzone. People ain't really playing multiplayer like how they were back in the day, so I'm like, bro, I might as well just play the solo mode in zombies. Vanguard comes out, it was like, bro, y'all could have just skipped out on that Call of Duty, because it was like that, and that just shows me right then and there that they were only doing that for the money. You know, they made it seem like that, oh yeah, this is, gonna be a next good Call of Duty, and it's like, bro, it wasn't appealing. It really wasn't. It wasn't, and of course, the only thing that they focused on was Warzone. They did not focus on, the sad part about it was that people would rather go back and play Black Ops Cold War than Vanguard. And Vanguard's supposed to be the new Call of Duty. You see what I'm saying? When it's like you guys just focus on one thing, that brings away the attention from the game that you guys just released. Talking on Vanguard. So what was the reason? And then what's crazy about it is like they're charging full price for that game. It's not a full price game. If my thing is this, if the only thing you're focused on is the free thing, why do you think somebody's gonna waste their money spent on a game that's like that you guys ain't even focused on? That to me, that trips me out. Then when they have it those games on sale, they still be trying to have it. Them, in my opinion, Modern Warfare. Maybe Modern Warfare, I could see that being a $20 game, maybe, just maybe. But Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion, those are all $1 games. Those games, yeah, maybe, might raise the bucks a little bit, but they're not the price that they should be, that they are. They should not be no $60, $70 video games, because they're not. In my opinion. And then, so yeah, let's talk on Modern Warfare 2. Let's talk on my history with this new. And what's crazy, it's like it hasn't even been a full year, and yeah, I've had so many issues with this game, and I'm trying to figure out, why do you think all these issues that people were having with Modern Warfare 2, and if people weren't having issues with the game, then cool, good for them. I guess maybe, yeah, with console it's a little bit different, but with PC, yeah. And what's crazy, it's like you're programming this game on PC, right? You're programming. I feel that most games, if not all games, they all get developed on a PC of some sort. A high-end PC, low-end PC. I don't know how or where a game gets developed, but I know for the most part, I feel that a video game gets developed on a PC, right? So what trips me out is, how is this game more compatible on console than it is on PC? That trips me out. That really does trip me out, right? But anyways, because yeah, when I was looking, I didn't see no stuff about this game crashing on a console. Let me look it up real quick, because if this game was crashing on console, then that's crazy. MW2 Xbox Series X crashes. So it was crashing on console. So that's crazy. That is insane. But what about PlayStation, PS5? Season 2, PS4 crashing. It's like, bro, you got a game crashing on all platforms. PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And what's crazy, right? What's crazy is that if this would have been like 10, 15 years ago, when you had one chance to release a video game, do you think they would have released Modern Warfare 2 in the state that it's in right now? I guarantee and I promise you, they're probably already working on an update to fix some more bugs, some more glitches in that game. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, if you guys just sat down, took the time to work on your game, rather than, let's figure out how we can do the bare minimum and charge people the full max price for a video game, instead of worried about how much money you can make off of the game and how you can make the game better and how you can make it, because it trips me out how there can be an indie developer by themselves, can work on a game works perfectly fine, don't have no issues, don't have no crashing problems, because there's games that I play from indie developers where I'm like, bro, this game works perfectly fine. Like, let me open up Steam real quick. One game I can think of right off of the top of my head is this game called Spaceborne 2. And in my opinion, Spaceborne 2, it seemed like that they had a lot more stuff in that game versus Call of Duty. With Call of Duty, the only thing that they're focused on is Warzone. Modern Warfare, all right, so yeah, and just talking on Modern, you know what, no, I'm gonna talk on Modern Warfare 2, I'm gonna talk on my experience with that game real quick, but no, let me just name off some games. So, my thing is this, you got a game that came out over 10 years ago, right, Warframe. How is it that this game, you would think because of it being free, you got all these people getting involved in this game, and yeah, and I don't even think Warframe is on that same level as, like, when it comes to development, like how Call of Duty is, but it's like, yeah, I have played that game, within the recent months, and I have enjoyed myself in this, within that game than I have in Call of Duty. And I have to say, what's crazy is, like, if I had to, like, look at how much money I put into Call of Duty versus Warframe, it's like, bro, I should have been playing Warframe all this time. And the crazy thing about it is, like, I've throughout the time of like the 10 years that I've known about Warframe, or no, it was like 8 years, because it was, I found out about that game, I think it was, or maybe it was 9. It was either 2014 or 2015, but in either way, I've known of this game for some time now, right? From the time from when whatever Call of Duty was coming out during that time, all the way up until, like now and stuff. And then also with the history of Warframe, I've only had to put $10 into Warframe, and I'm trying to think what Call of Duty came out in 2014. I think, wasn't it Advanced Warfare? 2014 Call of Duty. Yeah, it was Advanced Warfare. And you mean to tell me I had to spend money on that game, the Call of Duty after that, the Call of Duty after that, and the Call of Duty all the way up until this last year's Call of Duty, and I had to put all this money, and you would think like I would have some sort of like priority or something where it's like, oh, you bought our games, you know, we're gonna give you all these rewards and all this stuff, make me feel welcomed into the game, make it to where it's like, okay, like I then sat there and invested all this money into you guys yet. And it's like I feel that it's been going backwards. Like, it's sad that when you look on Xbox, when Microsoft bought out Activision and stuff, all the old Call of Duties, not the new Call of Duties, no, the Xbox 360 Call of Duties were being played. It's sad that when you look at Call of Duties that came out years ago, Black Ops 1, 2, even Black Ops 3, and then probably Black Ops 3 will probably be like the best Call of Duty on PC, because it has like a modding system in there for zombies. I really don't hear too many people play multiplayer. So I don't even think people even really be full. I know people play multiplayer, but they don't hype it up and talk about it like Warzone. And it's like, even they added a brand new mode, right, into Modern Warfare 2. Now, yeah, let's talk on Modern Warfare 2 real quick. They added a brand new mode called DMZ, yet, and I guess they were trying to do that to compete with, what's that game called? Escape from Tarkov. They were doing that to compete with that game, when people, if they really wanted to, they could just go out and just buy Escape from Tarkov and most likely get a better experience playing that game versus playing Call of Duty, where it's like, I play that mode and it's like, and there's all these issues with it. It's bugged out. The whole game, I had to say the whole game is buggy and glitchy. And then now it got to the point where it's like, oh, then it was some months ago where the game wasn't even starting. No. Actually, you know what? No, let's start all the way on the like when this, when I very first got in, or not got into it, but had started playing this new Modern Warfare 2. So the game comes out a week or two early before its initial release date, right? They have it where we're just playing campaign. So they made it seem like that campaign, campaign had worked perfectly fine. There wasn't no glitches, there wasn't no issues, because that was the one and only thing that they were focused on. So pretty much how I see it is that should be the only thing that you guys are focused on. If that's going to be the only thing in that game that's not all buggy and glitchy, then that should be the only thing that you're working on. And so my thing is this. They come out with that. I have fun with that. I'm thinking Modern Warfare 2, oh, this is going to be a game changer. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be insane. Co-op comes out. I can't remember if I played the whole lot of DMZ, but I am into the co-op modes on Call of Duty, right? So anyways, I play co-op. I get all the way to the last part of this mission. The game crashes. Okay. Issue, but I'm like, maybe after an update they'll fix it. Okay, update comes out, it's fixed. Now I'm having an issue where if I uninstall Call of Duty and then I go and reinstall it, the game don't work no more. And I done spent $70 on this game. How is a $70 game gonna just stop working? Yeah, there's games on here. Let me open up Steam again. Where's Spaceborne 2? This game cost, how much does this game cost? $20. $20 game developed by one person. I can uninstall this game, reinstall this game, uninstall this game, reinstall it. It's gonna work perfectly fine every time I play it. What are some other games? Warframe, that game is free. I've uninstalled that game numerous times and I've reinstalled it. Guess what? Game still works perfectly fine. What is this other game? Teardown. This game is $30. That game works perfectly fine. What are some a bigger title? Resident Evil Village. That game works perfectly fine. Generation Zero, that game works perfectly fine. Cyberpunk 2077, that, in my opinion, that should be the motivation to any developers out there that releases a crappy game. Where it's like, yeah, Cyberpunk, the developers behind that, they released that game. Game had all these issues, and they sat down and they fixed it. They worked on it. Why? Because they knew that they wanted to release more games. But if they would have still had the same game that they came out with on day one, and they just wanted to ignore everybody, the game ain't gonna be successful. So what makes you think, if when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 comes out and this game has all these issues, what makes you think people are going to support it? When you go to the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 page on Steam, it has a overwhelmingly negative ratings. I have never seen that with the Call of Duty before, and I'm trying to think, like, let's see some of the other Call of Duty titles and stuff, because there's just no way that a game is that bad. Hold on, not lowest price. There ain't no such thing as a low price with a Call of Duty game. They'd be like, oh yeah, Warzone, mostly negative. Okay, I wonder user ratings. And they have it where it's like the DLCs and stuff for Black Ops 3. That's the most Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2 DLCs. Those are the most positive rated Call of Duty, titles and stuff. But we're talking on video games, you have it where a Call of Duty game that came out almost 20 years ago, that has a better rating than a game that just came out last year. Call of Duty, the old Modern Warfare 2, that has better ratings. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, that has better ratings. Call of Duty 2, that has World at War, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3. Bro, where's Infinite Warfare? I wonder if that game got better rating. Well, no, I know that game has better ratings than Modern Warfare 2. And I feel that it's gonna be the same thing with Modern Warfare. That's crazy. A very positive rating for Infinite Warfare. And this was the most disliked when they had announced this Call of Duty, it had the most disliked trailer. The most disliked trailer, and you mean to tell me the game that nobody cared for, the Call of Duty that nobody cared for, you mean to tell me that it's getting better ratings than a Call of Duty, where if you were to look at both of the trailers, like I remember when the Infinite Warfare trailer had dropped down, I was like, oh, okay, cool and all that stuff. I was like, I ended up buying the game and things. And what's sad is that I can sit down and think like, yeah, that game, it didn't even have no issues. I think people just gave that game a bad rep because, it was these futuristic Call of Duties. But look at what Call of Duty is right now. See, and I think that it has a lot to do with people hyping this game up and, playing it, streaming it every single day. And I'm like, no, it needs to get to a point in time where Activision, it's like we either get answers rather than, let's add a slide cancel feature on this new Call of Duty. Let's add an open world zombie mode and stuff. Let's add like a few more campaign missions. My thing is this, it ain't worth the $70. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I won't be buying the game, and I would like to hope and think, if anybody does hear this, skip out on Call of Duty. Go support an indie developer. There's so many, I think I might do that while I come out either with a video or a podcast episode promoting other video games than Call of Duty, because it's like, fam, for me to spend $70 on a game that don't work, and I can't even play the game. The only way I'll be able to play this game is if I go and download it on console. But that's the thing, it ain't like it's transferring over to console. When I buy it on PC, that's the only thing that I can play it on. The only way I'll be able to play the other stuff is if it's Warzone, which is free. And my thing is this, I know what they're trying to do with Warzone. They're trying to compete with games like Fortnite and Apex and all that stuff. See, here's the thing, with Apex, I had to say that that's not one of my favorite games, but if it came down to it on which game I had to support, and I know I've had my fair share of words with EA games and stuff, but I'd rather play Apex Legends, so I just would not have to play Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, whatever they want to call it, things. And Fortnite, I feel like that's not even a fair comparison. When you look at the amount of content that Fortnite has versus the amount of content that Call of Duty Warzone 2.0 has, and you guys are trying to compete with this game, how is that even competing? How is that competing when one game barely has you have Warzone and Resurgence. I think those are the only two things that they have. And Resurgence is pretty much like a team deathmatch Warzone mode. Look, bro, you know, the thing is this. With Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, I would like to support that game, but the only way I'll be able to support that game is if it's given to me for free. So, and I'm not saying like, you know, somebody has to go out there and buy it for me. I'm just saying that Call of Duty, you should not be charging for a game and the game is broken. That's not cool, bruh. The game don't work. And you out here charging, what's messed up is like I can't get my money back for it. It ain't like how it is. Like I wish there was like a trade option and stuff, like how like what GameStop's is on Steam, where it's like, you know, yeah, you might not get your full money back, but you'll get maybe a percentage of it back. Like, so yeah, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, yeah, it's like have it set up. They should add that feature, because I'm like, bro, I don't want that game no more. I really don't. I don't even want to see that game on my Steam account. I'm saying take away the achievements. Take away like the yeah, if I don't get my full $70, okay, so be it. Bro, I'll take $1 just to see that game away from my Steam account. Cause nah, man, that Call of Duty and Activision, that whole like situation is a scam. It's a scam. So yeah, I'm like, this ain't gonna be the last time I talk on this, because I feel that, you know, it needs to reach more audiences and stuff. So you'll most likely see more things of me talking about it and stuff, because I feel like I was kind of like jumping all over the place in this podcast episode. So yeah, you'll see more stuff. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.